Hi friends, thank you for tuning in. Judy here. If you fight for freedom, democracy, human rights, and more, if you believe that regular people deserve to live happy lives, you're welcome to join Candi's world. You might be confused if you're a new friend, but before we get into today's topic, please allow me to thank the friends who bought me coffee from my website last week. Thank you so much for your kind support, my friends. Thank you. So, if you're new to this channel, you might not know Candi's world. It's my dream world, my ideal world. Old friends know that I don't believe in any isms. But if I have to believe in something, I believe in Candyism, which doesn't exist because Candy is just the name of my late dog. In my mind, Candy's world is the most beautiful world. In her world, each and everyone is treated equally and fairly. Yeah, I'm just an ordinary person, not a billionaire. I don't think the wealthy people should have any privileges. We are all human beings. How come wealthy people should have any privileges? In Candy's world, they don't have any privileges. The law applies to everyone, not just to regular people. The wealthy and powerful people, the Epstein class, would also be held accountable if they break the law. They are not above the law. They will be put behind bars also if they rape children. That's right, in Candy's world, everyone is treated equally, and everyone gets the opportunity to be well educated. Yes, you guessed it. In her world, education is not expensive, and people can use money and or working hours to pay for their tuition fees. You might wonder why the tuition fees could also be paid by working time. Well, it's because we, as different individuals, have different talents, working in different fields. Some people earn more money, while some others earn less. Sometimes we feel that we work hard and we clock long hours every day, but we just couldn't earn enough money to afford our our children's tuition fees, as if our working hours don't mean but in Candy's world, people could use their work hours to pay for their own or their children's education. Meanwhile, all people could be able to learn science at any time, from elementary school to college. Why? Well, because learning science is essential. In my opinion, studying science is so important. Science fosters critical thinking, enabling us to evaluate evidence rather than accepting claims blindly. You see, my friends, today we have access to more information than ever before in human history, which is mainly fantastic because we could be able to learn a lot more things than before. But yes, there is a but. But it can also give us false and misleading information. So much so, critical thinking is important. You might want to ask why learning science could give us the ability of critical thinking. Well, science is always in the process of being refined. It's not settled because settled science has routinely been re-energized by new ideas throughout history. For example, throughout the 17th and 18th centuries, some scientists believed that either the sperm or the egg contained a tiny, completely preformed human that would begin to grow once conception occurred. But after this settled science has been refined, right now most of us know that this theory is not true. Yeah, I've talked about it on my science channel, Judy Plus. If you haven't watched it, please check it out in the description and comment. If I recall, when I talked about it, I said there are still some evil people who use this old false theory to manipulate the people who don't know science, like some regular Trumpers. It's true that in the world of science, new ideas always build upon older ideas. But science is about inquiry, gathering evidence, formulating hypotheses, designing experiments, and innovating. So, studying science, we will be trained to ask good questions and find good answers, which would inspire our curiosity and an attitude of discovery of the truth. Science helps us distinguish fact from fiction by emphasizing evidence gathering, which could give us the ability of critical thinking, and which could help us avoid being tricked by misinformation and disinformation and lies. Yeah, lies. You see, my friends, Trump and some other evil people at the top always lie, lie, and lie. They never stop lying. Unfortunately, many people believe their lies. I think if Trumpers possess the ability of critical thinking, if they could think logically based on evidence, they wouldn't be tricked by Trump and his lies. So, learning science is important. Science is a foundational tool that teaches how to think rather than just what to think. Hence, in Candi's world, each and everyone has the opportunity to learn science from elementary school to college. And my friends, there are more benefits of knowing and studying science, and I've talked about them in my previous videos. If you haven't watched them, please check them out in the description and comment.